Mark from the States, Mark from the States, it's Mark from the United States.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Mark from the States. How are we doing today? I am doing fantastic. I hope you are as well. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate all of you. I hope you all understand that. I really do. Today we're going to look at crown jewels stolen in 1671. Colonel Thomas Blood. I've heard that they've been stolen. I imagine it was probably easier to steal them back in 1671 than it is today, but still, nonetheless, quite the feat. I'm anxious to see this, excited. This has come requested. It's by Chris Green, a history chap, who I enjoy his videos. I know a lot of you do. So please go support his channel, watch this video, then come back and watch this with me and do all the things that you guys are just amazing at doing. No videos yesterday. Or did I have videos yesterday? I don't think I had videos yesterday. Monday night was a crazy night. We just went to a concert down at the Hollywood Bowl, which is a famous music venue in Hollywood, to watch a band called Matchbox 20. We actually bought those tickets 2 years ago. And it kept getting pushed back because of the pandemic and all that business. And we were intoxicated when we purchased the tickets 2 years ago, thinking that the concert was actually going to happen during the pandemic. Of course, they put it on hold for 2 years, and they kept bumping it back. And then, we're on our way home from Sacramento after watching my son graduate, and we're like, we have a concert. The concert's going on Monday night. It was a late night. Got home really late. No videos yesterday, but thank you. Or was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. But it was a fun show. They were great. Had a great time, even for a Monday night. Got up, went to work. Not a great day. Tired. But here we are. History chap. Let's get into this. Crown jewels stolen.
Oh, you're going to love this one. 9th of May, 1671. Colonel Thomas Blood is the first and only man to ever steal the crown jewels. Blood was an Irishman, smooth-talking master of disguise. Incredible story, which I won't go into too much now about the backstory. Suffice to say that he'd fought for Cromwell during the English Civil War. So he was a bit of a persona non grata when King Charles II was restored to the throne in 1660. Cromwell had melted down most of a lot of the crown jewels. So a new set of crown jewels was created for Charles II when he became king in 1660. And Colonel Thomas Blood decided that he was going to steal them. So in those days, the crown jewels, just like now, were kept in the Tower of London, but suffice to say, not quite the same security measures that you have now if you ever go and visit them in the Tower of London. So they were actually stored in a basement, above which lived their keeper, a man called Talbot Edwards. Thomas Blood and his wife visited the tower, and they asked Edwards if they could have a look at the crown jewels, and Edwards said yes, which wasn't as surprising as it sounds, because King Charles had actually given permission for Edwards to show off the crown jewels and charge for the privilege. Colonel Blood, who was dressed as a clergyman, and his wife looked like good, upstanding members of the community, and Edwards took them down there. He showed them the crown jewels. They went back upstairs, and as they were leaving, Mrs. Blood felt sick, felt ill. She came over all funny, and Edwards took her into his apartment where his wife looked after her. And I know what you're thinking. Blood snuck downstairs. No, he didn't. He stayed there as a doting husband, worried about his wife, and when she felt better, they left the tower, waved goodbye to Edwards and his wife. A couple of days later, Blood, the clergyman, returned to the tower with a gift for Edward's wife as a thank you for helping. And he struck up a friendship with Edwards. And during this friendship, over the next couple of days, he was talking and he said, I've got this very wealthy nephew who's sort of looking for a wife, and you've got a daughter, haven't you? Maybe we should introduce them. So they arranged for an introduction, and on the 9th of May, 1671, Parson Blood rocked up with said nephew and 2 other men, one of whom is actually his real son. And whilst nephew was wooing Edward's daughter, Blood said, look, come, show us the crown jewels again. And Talbot Edwards went downstairs, he opened the door, and, that's the last thing he remembered, really, because at that stage, Blood hit him over the head with a mallet. The 3 of them raced in, they grabbed the crown, which, using the mallet, they hammered down to make it flat so it would go in a bag. Blood then took the orb, sort of the round ball that you suddenly see in some of the coronation pictures. He took the orb and he stuffed it down his trousers. I mean, you couldn't make this up, could you? And then they grabbed the sceptre. And it was too long to put in the bag, and it certainly was too long to stick down any trousers. No funny comments, thank you. And so they tried to saw it in half. At this stage, Edward's son came down the stairs and realised what the hell was going on and raised the alarm. Blood and his 2 companions, including his son, threw the sceptre to one side, raced up the stairs, out into the inner keep of the Tower of London, and ran towards one of the gates. And then some soldiers appeared at the gate, barring the gate. Blood took a musket and pointed at them, and nothing happened, and he was overpowered. But the story doesn't end there, because Blood was taken in front of King Charles II himself to...
Yeah, he's in big trouble. You'd think they would have come up with a better plan than that. Oh, that was almost like a spur-of-the-moment kind of thing. Let's do it. Although they did have a saw with them. If you're trying to saw or maybe there was a saw lying around. I don't know. But still. Yeah. That was a terrible plan. That's pretty funny, though.
Explain his audacious crime to steal the crown jewels. There was a combination, I guess, of Thomas Blood's slick, silvery Irish tongue and the fact that King Charles liked a bit of a rogue. And he let him off.
No.
King Charles forgave Thomas Blood for stealing the crown jewels.
What about smashing
And better than that, he gave him a pension. And for the next 9 years, the remaining 9 years of his life, Colonel Blood was a regular attender at court. And he died in 1680, aged 61. But there has never been an attempt to steal the crown jewels since, and it's fair to say they are a lot better guarded than they were on the 9th of May, 1671. So there you go. If you enjoyed that and would like to learn more about British history, then sign up for my free weekly email and video. You'll see the details below both in the description and in the comments. It's thehistorychap.com. Sign up there. Look forward to seeing you and joining me on this amazing story that is the story of British history.
Yeah, please go support Chris and his channel and his website, apparently. That whole story sounds obviously not very well thought through. I mean, you're going to smash the crown to get it into a bag. You're going to shove the orb down your pants, trousers. You're going to try to saw the staff in half and then run out the gate. I guess they were going to just try to walk out, but it got the alarm got sounded or whatever. But that's not even the most crazy part of the story. The fact that the king let him, gave him a pass on that thing. I can't believe it. And then still allowed him to come back around. Unbelievable. Well, that says a lot about the king, I guess. That's pretty generous. But, yeah, no way you're getting even remotely close to that nowadays. Or even, I imagine after that happened, the security on those things went, went way up. Hopefully they didn't. I'm sure the guy who got Edward, I'm sure he wasn't too happy that these guys were, forgiven. That would be, I'd be pretty upset. I mean, the dude smacked you on the head, steal the crown. He used you, pretend like to be your friend, and tried to steal the jewels under your watch because it doesn't look good on him. I'd be interested to know what the king did with Edward, or did he have a talking to? But yeah, great story. The old heist of 1671. That did not work. Thankfully, that did not work. I hope you enjoyed that. That was fun. I love little stories like this. Again, please go support History Chap and all he does. I hope everybody is happy, healthy, and safe. Did you know this story? I'm sure a lot of you did. I'm sure if you go to visit Tower London, this might be one of the anecdotes that they tell. I would think so. So I'm sure a lot of you did, but that's pretty wild, pretty wild. Thank you so much for coming. Hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see each other later. Bye.
Mark from the States, Mark from the States, it's Mark. And he's